everybody, my name is Eric and this is the Jailcast. I want to talk to you real quick about the new XXX, The Return of Xander Cage movie that just come out. I want to go into a non-spoiler review here real quick so I won't ruin the movie for you if you've not seen it yet. I'll just say this. It feels more a lot like Fast and Furious now than the old XXX movies. The XXX movies of old were a lot of fun. They had a very spy thriller with an extreme athlete feel to it, and obviously an ex-con in the case of the second film. Becoming a spy and everything, going on these missions for Augustus Gibbons, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who creates the XXX program after the first film. This film is centered more focused on a team going after a box that will control all the satellites in the world. And the plot synopsis reads as such. It says, after coming out of self-imposed exile, Daredevil operative Xander Cage, played by Vin Diesel, must race against time to recover a sinister weapon known as Pandora's Box, a device that controls every military satellite in the world. Recruiting a new group of thrill-seeking cohorts, Xander must find himself entangled in a deadly conspiracy as well that points to collusion at the highest levels of government. Like I said, this film has a lot of great action in it, a lot of good choreography. I'll tell you one thing: Donnie Yen in this film, who it was actually, you may have seen him before in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. He played Chirrut Imwe, the blind Force believer in that film. And obviously, if you've seen Rogue One, you know that he's got some moves and some skill about him. And in XXX, you just see that all the more. I mean, you didn't get to see a whole lot of it in Rogue One, but Donnie Yen is, dare I say, like the next Jackie Chan, although I think he may even be a little bit better. But he's got a lot of great martial arts skills, and he's got a good presence about him when he's on film, and he just brings a lot to his character. A lot of little good one-liners and things like that throughout the film, not from all the characters, not just Donnie Yen. I was very impressed with him in this film. He's such a badass. He really is. So that was very surprising for me, and I was glad to see him there. Vin Diesel is back here as Xander Cage. He does a great job returning to the role. It feels like he really hasn't missed a step. He's got a few extra tattoos than he did in the first film. Obviously, good makeup and things like that, because I don't think he has those in real life, obviously. It's a lot of fun. It's the story is not the greatest in the world. I mean, when you go see a movie like XXX, you don't expect, Shakespeare. You don't expect Oscar-worthy movies. You expect to have a lot of good popcorn eating fun and just to enjoy yourself and watch a good little action romp. Some of the CG is a little hokey at times and things like that, especially during a plane sequence toward the end there with the grand finale being fought on a plane and everything. Other than that, I thought the film was very well done. It was very entertaining. Um, I I gotta say I enjoyed it much more than I did the second XXX film. There is a cool cameo in this movie. I don't want to ruin here, even though I'm a little upset at the trailers because they did ruin it. You haven't seen everything. The trailers didn't spoil it all, so that's always a plus. But it spoiled enough to kind of take a little bit of the surprise away for me. So I did have a little problem with the marketing of this movie just a little bit because they got to a week before the film was released and then they kind of let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Then I mean, shoot, I mean, other characters in this film. I mean, there's a lot of the team they set up. Like I said, it feels like a Fast and Furious movie to some degree because when they started to do the team aspect in Fast and Furious, those films really took off when you introduced The Rock and you had Tyrese and Ludacris and all these guys that they brought in to kind of work as a team and kind of go on these covert missions. It felt a lot like that because they introduced this brand new team in XXX to where they could even spin off into other films and continue to make this series where maybe this would be the jumping off point like Fast and Furious, say, 4 did. And actually, those movies got better after that. This here, XXX 3, could be the starting off point for a better franchise than it started out to be. And it's interesting because Vin Diesel's done this before. And it looked like they took the same model for the Fast and Furious movies and they just input it here in XXX. And I thought it worked beautifully. And I mean, it's almost like if you go watch a Vin Diesel movie now, you kind of know what it's going to be. It's going to be like a co-op or like a I don't know, like a spy, thriller type thing. They're going to go on all these missions and like do these crazy stunts that, just totally get rid of all sorts of laws of physics and reality. But it's a lot of fun, and that's what you kind of want to go to when you see these films. So, I mean, if I highly recommend this film. It's not perfect by any means, but for a movie in January, it actually impressed me quite a bit. So, I highly recommend you go check this out while it's in theaters. I hope it's the start of something new for the franchise, and possibly, it was a great improvement, and I think they could improve upon it even more because they teased a little bit of a team up film at the end of this, so I kind of wonder if maybe we'll get something to that effect. I won't tell you who the team up was supposed to be with, but I just thought it was interesting to how they do it, and I think it could be very entertaining in the future. So go check it out. Well, that'll just about do it for me, everybody. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like what you saw here, please comment and like this video. And you can also subscribe to the Jailcast on YouTube by searching for Jailcast there. You can also find links in the description of this video for my Facebook and Twitter, or you can go to facebook.com/Jailcast, or you can find me on Twitter @EricJail. So until next time, thank you for watching. God bless.